Now, the latest ITV News. It's Wales at 6 with Jonathan Hill.
On tonight's programme, police are dealing with a number of casualties after a serious incident in the Rhondda. We're live at the scene with the latest eyewitness reports.
It looked like a Chinese lady, and it looked like she was in pyjamas with blood on her top. I think I saw two people being taken away in ambulances.
Also tonight.
I want to hold her hand and give her a hug. And that's the biggest thing I want to do, you know, really. To give me great comfort.
Bill and Betty are one of thousands of families preparing to reunite as care home visits get that long-awaited green light. And find out what's added an extra bit of sparkle to this mum and son's daily walk. Hello, good evening. A major operation involving the police and other emergency services has been underway in the Rhondda since midday. It's been confirmed as a serious incident with a number of casualties. Well, for the very latest, we can cross live to Ellie Pitt, who's at the scene in Ynyswen. Ellie.
Well, John, there are still very few confirmed details about what exactly happened here today. But what I can tell you is that police were called at around midday to the property behind me that contains the Chinese takeaway. They say that when they got there, there were a number of casualties and that they're calling this a serious incident. And that was reflected in the huge emergency response that followed. Local residents have told me that they saw around 30 vehicles, that's police, ambulances and the air ambulance too. Since that first response, forensic officers have been in and out of the property, well, up until I'm speaking to you just now. Local residents have told me that the family had recently moved in and that they very much keep themselves to themselves. John Belgrove lives on Baglan Street, and here's what he told me he saw earlier.
We counted 31 emergency vehicles, plus we had two, obviously the heli meds, you know, the air ambulances, parked on the Baglan field, landed on there. So we went out, had a look. We did see one looked like a Chinese lady, and it looked like she was in pyjamas with blood on her top. I think I saw two people being taken away in ambulances.
Well, other residents that I've spoken to today have told me about how shocked and surprised and a little bit frightened that they've been at what they've seen happen here. Obviously not something that happens very often, if at all. What's happening now is that police are understandably trying to figure out exactly what happened and why at this address. That's going to be going on for some time. There's been plenty of speculation about what's happened on social media, but I understand that local residents can be rest assured this was an isolated incident.
OK, Ellie Pitt in Ynyswen in the Rhondda. Thanks very much indeed.